Hey guys, on today's video,
we're going to show you how to find an alternative to Kenwood CA C3AV aux to RCA adapter.
stay tuned.
So one of the questions we get asked a ton is this guy right here. The CA C3AV is getting harder and harder to find. There's tons of aux to RCA adapters on Amazon. The problem is most of them aren't going to work because they're pinned differently. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you two, which are the normal ones you're going to get, and show you how to figure out if the one you just ordered will work the same way as the Kenwood, or if there's a way to make it work the same way as the Kenwood. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So for this test, we're going to need a continuity tester. We have one right here. And basically what a continuity tester does is this. When we have 2 points that make contact between these 2 points, it gives us that beeping sound. We're going to need that because we have to test from this aux point here to these RCAs. Now we have 2 other cables that we picked up off of Amazon for the purpose of this test. And then we have a chart over here. This is our 4-point aux. So what we're going to be testing is these 4 stripes right here against the RCA outputs. Now this is an AV, meaning it has video aux jack. Your standard aux jack looks like this, and as you can see, it only has 3 stripes on it. So what we want to do with our multimeter set to continuity is test these pins versus these RCAs here. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab the red and we'll stick it into the inside of the RCA. Then we'll come over and start metering our stripes. When we hear continuity, we'll go ahead and write our findings over here. In this case, the 3rd stripe up from the bottom is going to be the red. We'll move on to white. White is the tip. We'll move on to yellow. Yellow is the bottom. And then the next we want to do is test the outside shield, which by process of elimination will be 2. So we'll just call that G for ground. So now we know what the pin configuration needs to be in order to work on all the radios. So we could set this one aside. We'll go ahead and grab our next one. And we'll start with red again. All right, so red is 2. Go to white. White is 3. We'll do yellow. And then by process of elimination, we know that ground is probably going to be the bottom. And it is. We'll move on to the last one here. We'll start with red again. Red is on the bottom. Go white. White is the tip. We'll go yellow. Yellow is 3. And then we'll test the ground. There again, ground is 2. So now with this information, we can kind of get an idea of which one of these we can use and which one of these we can't use. And it has to do with this ground right here. As you can see, this one, the HDE, the red is actually in the ground position. So that means if we want to use this cable, we're going to have to cut this open and then cut these off and solder them back into different positions, because our signal is actually right now in a ground spot, whereas the CA C3AV and our number 2 cable here share the same ground spot. The only thing that is different is the yellow and the red. So if we just switch those 2, everything will work normally. For that, all we'd have to do is make this yellow a red and make this red a yellow. Now if we go back and test it, switching those 2, everything will be in the right spot. So we'll start with the yellow. Yellow should be the bottom. And there we go. And then red will be in the number 3 spot. So now we know we can use a cable like this as a replacement for a CA C3AV with minimal work done. All we have to do is just switch these 2 RCAs and it'll work fine. So we'll go ahead and put links to these in the show notes below, as well as we'll put a link to this one in the DNF tool drawer, just in case you guys like to go there instead. If you can't find this, this is the next best thing. All right guys, there you go. So it might not be a perfect solution, but it's a solution. We hope this helps you guys out. As always, Fernando, if you please.
Alright, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, like. You know where you find us: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, also on Twitter.
You guys have a great night as always, and we'll see you later next time. Bye.